How many of you are fans of Japanese food TikTakers? You might remember that a while ago we talked about sushi, but lately we discovered another Japanese dish that is becoming pretty popular. If we tell you this is Naruto's favorite dish, would you know what it is? That's right, it's ramen. But the truth is that this dish didn't originate in Japan, but in China. In fact, at first it was called Shina-soba or Chuka-soba, which literally means Chinese noodle soup. The term ramen originated in the mid-50s, and it probably came from the Japanese pronunciation of the Chinese characters la, stretch, and mian, noodles, referring to the artisan way to make them. Ramen started to be served in restaurants in Guangzhou and Shanghai at the beginning of the century, as a cheap and easy-to-prepare dish. A noodle soup made with few ingredients in a broth based on salt and pig bones. It was precisely how cheap it was that made it popular among workers who would order them from street vendors who would use a musical horn called a shom to attract the workers' attention. After World War II, ramen made its jump to Japan. At Hokkaido's capital, the famous island north of the country, the Sapporo ramen became quite popular. So much so that in 1958, the food company Nissin Foods launched its chicken ramen to the market. The first ever instant noodle soup. In the 80s and 90s, it went from being a simple garnish to a main dish that was quick to make and easy to eat. They even made entire TV shows dedicated to it. It was just a matter of time before ramen was exported to the rest of the world. But how do you prepare ramen exactly? Well, it has three main ingredients. The first ones are the men, or noodles, which are made by hand with wheat flour, salt, and kansui, which is a mix of water with potassium carbonate, sodium carbonate, and phosphoric acid. The broth is what differentiates the different kinds of ramen. The most traditional kind in Japan is the soyu ramen, which is made with chicken, soy sauce, and ryu, a kind of red pepper extract. Then there is the tonkotsu ramen, which is thicker since it incorporates pig meat. There is also ramen made with miso, a paste made of soybeans. And we also have the shio ramen, the simplest and lightest of them, with the most Chinese influence. The last ingredient is the gu or garnish added to the ramen. Here we have a world of options to choose from. The most popular garnishes are boiled eggs, bamboo or memme sprouts, nori or wakame seaweeds, chashu, which are slices of roasted pig, kimchi made with Chinese sprouts, and the famous and colorful fish paste called Naruto. Do you understand the reference now? Isn't your mouth watering now, TikTakers? Because now we're gonna run to our favorite Japanese restaurant and order a good bowl of ramen. And what about you? Have you tried ramen before? And if so, which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!